It's time for another great episode of everyone's favorite local TV show, I Know Jax. Arrgh! Avast last season ahoy, mates! It's September, and that means it's time to celebrate the International Talk Like a Pirate Day, which rolls around every year on September 19th. Now, if you don't know about Talk Like a Pirate Day, head on over to our website at iknowjax.com and you can read all about how it got started. It's a pretty cool story. I believe pirates are partial to drinking rum, or so I've heard, but this is broadcast television, so we're going to talk about craft beer. Today I'm at Pele's Woodfire with my good buddy, the beer guy, Marc Wisdom.
I'm the beer guy.
He's the beer guy.
That's me.
Today we are going to talk about beer.
Beer? Well, really? You think
No,
so?
well, I kind of thought we might.
You want to talk about beer?
Yeah, I would.
What kind of beer you want to talk about?
I want to talk about fresh hops.
Fresh hops?
Fresh hops.
Fresh hop beer. This is the time for fresh hop beer.
This is the new
This is the
thing.
time. It's been
A
around
new
for,
old thing?
It's a new old thing.
I got it.
But it's a new thing for the United States because basically what fresh hop beer means is that instead of using the dried hop pellets that everybody uses, they use hops right off the vine.
So like actually fresh hops.
They pick them, they throw them in the beer.
Name.
That's right. It's like you pick it, you put it in beer. It's the name of the place.
But the same day?
Same day.
Cool.
Within 24 hours.
Okay, cool.
For instance, right here in Jacksonville, Intuition is going to have a fresh hop beer this year.
That's
they had
pretty
one
cool.
last year. Well, here's the hard part about it. Hops start, for lack of a better word, to rot.
Yeah, right.
Within 24 hours. Nobody wants beer.
So you got to rush
rotted.
the process.
You got to rush that process. As soon as those things are picked, you've got to get them on a truck or on an airplane here.
Right.
And then he's got to throw them into the beer that he's making.
Right. Cool.
Well, and the even bigger part is it takes 5 to 7 times the amount of hops to make a fresh hop beer as it does to make a regular beer.
So that's a lot of hops.
It's a lot of hops, but here's the great part about it. It adds such a fresh flavor to the beer. Well, taste it.
Let's say fresh flavor. Beer break.
Beer break. You see what I mean?
Oh man, yeah.
It's very fresh.
Tasty.
It's got that little vegetable, almost. It's floral. It's hoppy.
Floral, that's the word.
It's floral, but it's
floral
hoppy
hoppy.
as well. I mean, it
is fresh though.
It's very fresh.
Doesn't have
tasting.
as much the bite.
It doesn't have as much bite. The thing is you've got the same hops that you would for like an IPA or a pale ale.
Right.
But it's smoother, fresher, more refreshing. And the thing is, the stuff doesn't last.
Right.
It doesn't age well, so you have to drink it within 3 to 4 weeks of.
You have to drink it fast. That's a problem.
Is that well? I mean,
Not for us.
No.
So, let me ask you this: What is good paired with this? What would be good with it?
Fresh hop beer is perfect with side dishes of vegetables. It's perfect with salads. It's perfect with lighter meals.
It'd be a good grilling beer.
It'd be an awesome grilling beer, because, especially if you're like going to grill some asparagus or some Brussels sprouts or carrots, onions.
Even a good tailgate beer, I think.
A great tailgate beer because it's so darn fresh.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. It
Good
really
stuff.
Is.
Well, I think that does it for the fresh hop beers. I think in the future episodes of Happy Hour, we're going to learn something more about fall beers, right?
Right, yeah, there's a lot of fall beers coming out. It's a big time of the year.
So we'll look forward to seeing you then. This is a great time for craft beer with lots of seasonal fall beers hitting the shelves. Speaking of big hits, one of my favorite sports is MMA, and recently I went to the Morocco Shrine for an MMA event, and I met up with Tom McManus to talk about hard-hitting sports. That's coming up right after the break. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.
Catch all the football action at Latitude 30 in our HD Sports Theater or on the other 60 HD TVs while bowling or enjoying lunch or dinner. Plus $3 drafts, 365-5555. Latitude-30.com.
So you think you're a tough guy? Well, I think we should put you to the test by having you challenge one of these guys in the ring. Tom, tell me a little bit what you guys have on.
Yeah, this is a Night of Champions 3, and Suck It Up Fight Promotions is presenting it with First Coast Full Contact. It's our first one under our belt, and I tell you what, it's been a great success. You know, all these guys, they're fighting for their lives, they're fighting for their careers, they're chasing dreams, and it's just in the MMA and kickboxing world and that industry. So I got a lot of respect for them. I love the fact that it's one-on-one, nobody else is coming to save you. You know, it's not a guy in front of you that blocks for you or helps you out on any given play. It's just you and your training, your preparation. I think that's the ultimate test. And with the Suck It Up movement and what it means, these guys live it every single day, and tell you what, chasing that dream. I've been there. I chased the dream with football and still chasing a few others. But man, watching them do what they do is great.
What got you started in the MMA thing?
You know, my dad was a boxer back in the 30s, so I think I've always just kind of had that in my blood. I don't want to compete in it. Yeah, just the one-on-one. You know, whether you're just throwing punches or kickboxing or doing the full MMA, which obviously, if you've been watching these fights, man, you got to be well-rounded individual to hang in the ring. So, you know what? I just love the competition of it.
Well, and I hear you guys are going to be doing these ongoing. Tell me a little more about that.
Yeah, we hope to do one every 8-10 weeks. You know, get another event under our belt.
I remember Jane Seymour from the James Bond movie Live and Let Die way back when. That was long before Dr. Quinn, the jewelry, and all of that. And guess what? Jane is also a great artist, and she's coming to Jacksonville for an art exhibition.
I have always painted. I painted as a child and I painted in high school. But I've always designed and painted and sort of made embroidery designs or used my art to design clothing or my household or something like that. Painting has become a passion for me. It's something I really love. I get totally lost in it. The time just flies by. I forget to eat or sleep or do anything. And what I love about painting is that I see the world differently. I really see the world in terms of darks and lights and textures. I see color. I see form. I see things that I would maybe have taken for granted or just say, oh, that's beautiful. And I actually see it in a much more profound way when I'm painting it. When you dance, you feel the music, and there's a fluidity, and there's a line, and there's the shape of the body in space as it moves. I feel the same way about painting. I see shapes, I see movement, I try to depict it in a painting. When I dance, I'm interpreting someone else's choreography, I'm using someone else's music. When I paint, this is me. This is something that I've chosen. The subject matter is something I've chosen. The brush strokes are mine. It's my vision, it's my sense of color, my sense of movement. It's much closer to the core of who I am.
knows, maybe we'll get an opportunity to see Jane Seymour right here on the show in the near future. What questions would you ask her? Make sure to send me your suggestions. I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.
Catch all the football action at Latitude 30 in our HD Sports Theater or on the other 60 HD TVs while bowling or enjoying lunch or dinner. Plus $3 drafts, 365-5555. Latitude-30.com.
Recently, we were at Riverside Arts Market with the Girls Gone Green for a big event. And that's actually where you're going to find Jason every Saturday. Here's Julie with his story.
We're turning up the heat in this week's segment of the Girls Gone Green. We're going to meet a guy who transformed his life just by adding a little bit of spice. Meet Jason McDonald. A 30-something-year-old just recently married to this beautiful lady, Hillary. He spent 13 years working in the corporate world. And then one day, he decided to leave it all behind. He was ready to, well, start fresh. Which is exactly what he did. I'll let him fill you in on the rest of his complete health transformation.
Lead pretty much an all-American normal life, in my opinion. And that meant I was eating tons of meat and hot dogs and hamburgers and the all-American diet. Naturally, we started working the corporate job, 12 to 14-hour work days, and one thing led to another, and my six-pack became a four-pack with a little bit of a spare tire. That's when, thankfully, I had a come-to-Jesus moment and changed my life.
There are many things in our lives that we know and feel are right. When we listen to our heart and mind together, certain things become very apparent. Marrying Hillary was right for Jason. However, before they took their vows, Jason began experiencing health problems. Little did he know just how much that would change the course of both of their lives.
So around age 33, I started having some problems and went to the doctor. And of course, I don't go to a doctor because I've never had any problems, but these were bad enough that I needed some medical attention. So they put me on medicine, just like they normally do, to try to fix the problem, and quite honestly, it just didn't work. My wife and I did a lot of research, and we went to the Veg Fest about 2 years ago, and we saw the movie Forks Over Knives.
Heart disease is an absolutely toothless paper tiger that need never ever exist.
We learned that we could turn on and turn off cancer growth just by adjusting the level of intake of that protein.
That was compelling enough for us to at least give plant-based nutrition a chance. So we dove right in, 100% right away, and not just only to a plant-strong diet, but whole foods, making our food ourselves, eating real fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and beans. And the results were just astounding. So protein, the healthy range is 6.2 to 8.3, and I'm 7.2 with no meat and no eggs. Calcium, healthy range, 8.6 to 10.2, measuring at 10. Again, that's with no dairy.
He was talking the talk, but he decided to do more than just walk the walk. He took a giant leap and began his own business where he could spread the word of good food and good health through a tangible product. And that's how Jason started Fresh.
What the mission statement is, we will provide healthy, organic solutions towards a healthy lifestyle. We buy everything organic, and there are not many organic hot sauces in the marketplace. So I've always loved hot, spicy things. I've always made my own hot sauce, so why not turn it into a business? I'm doing something that I love, and mission accomplished, I'm helping change somebody's life. And that's what it's really all about.
Joe, I'd go as far to say that that's what this show is like, changing people's lives. For better or worse, I guess. Anyway, if you'd like to learn more about Jason's spicy sauces, log on to our website, thegirlsgonegreen.com. And while you're there, follow our blog and share with us ways you're going green and getting healthy. We'll see you next time. Back to you, Joe.
Ahoy, mates! As you know by now, September 19th is International Talk Like a Pirate Day. Captain Slappy and Old Chum Bucket probably didn't plan to invent a holiday for a pirate speak, but somehow they became the founders of this special day. For Talk Like a Pirate Day, the Pirate Museum in St. Augustine is getting in on the action this year with a special pirate party on September 19th at 5 p.m. in the courtyard with live music and lots of fun. If you go, make sure to check out their booty and their big treasure chests. In fall, we also have two major pirate festivals happening on the coast. There's the 8th annual Tybee Island Pirate Festival on October 4th through 7th. Motley Crue lead singer Vince Neil will be the headliner on Saturday. There's also the Buccaneers Ball, the Pirate Victory Parade, Scallywags Costume Contest, Little Matey's Cove, Thieves Market, and a Pirates Pub. It's safe to say that the pirates are taking over the island. A little bit later in the year, November 9th through 11th, all pirates head to St. Augustine for the annual Pirate Gathering with more fun for pirates young and old. You can get all the details about this event and more at iknowjax.com. That's it for this time. Don't forget to check out our website at iknowjax.com for more details about Talk Like a Pirate Day and other fun stories. I'll be back next week with a whole new episode, and until then, I'll see you on the internet.
I Know Jax is supported by these great businesses. CamdenHappenings.com for all things Camden County. Make sure to join the CamdenHappenings.com newsletter to get the latest Lovetown USA updates along with local event info. Checkers Barbecue is all about great food and having fun with friends and family. Visit Chef Art Jeanette and check out his great new Sunday lunch buffet. Come get your hot shrimp, baby! CoastalCompanion.com is your guide to fun things to do on the coasts of South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. Sign up for the Coastal VIP newsletter for info on festivals and events and ideas for weekend getaways. You looking to get into shape? Train one-on-one with Jacksonville Sharks number 66 Isaac Morales at Snap Fitness on Southside Boulevard across from Tinseltown. Affordable prices and personalized workouts mean maximum fitness. Train like a shark. Your wedding is one of the most important days of your life. Make it magical with a cinematic wedding film from Bennett Video Productions. Call 904-451-9448.
Catch all the football action at Latitude 30 in our HD Sports Theater or on the other 60 HD TVs while bowling or enjoying lunch or dinner. Plus $3 drafts, 365-5555. Latitude-30.com.
Why do the prisoners get to have AEDs when people in communities don't? I mean, I don't get that.
That's ridiculous that the people that break crimes and everything are put above regular citizens.
Us kids have no control in making AEDs a safety priority, but you do.
I don't see why we can spend the money and find the money to save our criminals and not save our future and our children.
Sign the petition and help save lives. Go to aedpetitionnow.com.